Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Can You Fly Here, Canada, brought to you by Xcalibur Drone Services. So today we're here at the site of George Pringle Senior Secondary or High School here in West Kelowna. It's a used to be a high school, senior secondary that was then converted to an elementary school for several years and now is being redesignated to a high school. So they demolished the old building and they're building a new building, as you can see here. So this is an active construction site. I wanted to see, I know I want to fly here, but can we fly here legally? So I've come early enough. It is on a weekend, so I shouldn't expect to see anybody working in the yard, which would be one of my major concerns, because we don't want to create a hazard for people that are actually working. And right now, everything is good. It's a nice, quiet site. We've got good line of sight from here. We can go down here, catch from the front. I've got plenty of opportunities for good takeoff and landing, safe spots. Um, I have checked NavDrone and I've also double checked on Airpass Wilco. We are not in any flight restrictions, either with my bigger drone or my smaller drone. So we're good there. Have to watch out for these trees here in the lamppost. There are no cranes. There's another lamppost over there. There's no cranes on site that I have to worry about. Again, as I said, there's no active machinery. So I think I'm going to fly. My only other concern is because I still only have my basic license as I'm working towards getting my flight review done and passed. I already have passed my advanced test. I legally have to stay away from buildings by X amount. There are a bunch of different buildings, portable buildings. I want to get closer to the other side where there's other construction, and I want to be able to get around this building without all these other houses around. So I'm going to fly my littler drone, which doesn't have that restriction. So let's get her up and get ready, and let's see what she looks like. As you can see on screen, this is a screen shot of Airpass Wilco. They give you a nice site survey that gives you all the pertinent information that you should need. So it's kind of handy. This is available in the app. It also emails you a copy of it, so you have a record of it. So you can do this beforehand and after. As you can see, it gives you all the aerodromes, their contact information, flight paths. There's weather information. There's a whole bunch of information that they get. This is pulled directly from Nav Canada. So I've also checked on NavDrone, and there are no flight restrictions in either Airpass Wilco or NavDrone for either of my drones in this location. So both the Micro and the Mini 5, that is over 250 grams. So I could fly either one here, but just as I mentioned, for the fact that there's getting closer to buildings, for me, the Micro is the choice. So as you can see, we're about to fly. So I've done all my pre-checks, set up my takeoff area. I've just finished checking the drone over to make sure that all the blades are good. The controller is set, my return to home is set, my bypass obstacles is set, so now we're going to fly. So first thing we always do when we take off is do our callouts to make sure that everybody's aware that we're going to take off. And then we're going to check our controls to make sure that our drone is operating the way we want. So we're going to check all controls, up, down, side to side, yaw, left, right, forwards and backwards. Now let's go have a look at this new secondary school, George Pringle, being built. Get to a nice distance, stay clear of all the trees and the poles that we mentioned above roof height, so we know we won't run into any issues. And here is the site. can see we've got the new building, new modern design. It's kind of in an L shape. Let's gain a little bit more height here. And let's go in. So in front of us looks like there's going to be a little bit of a courtyard, which would be nice for the students to have an area to be outside, eat, read, whatever during their breaks. Now over to the left here, this is a spot that I checked out previous to see if it was going to be a good spot for taking off and landing. I chose not to, just because there is a water park there, a dog park, and there was lots of people coming and going even this early in the morning. So out of caution, I decided not to go into that area and launch from where I am. So we continue to go over the building. Now, George Pringle was originally built as a high school in 1949. It was converted to an elementary school in 2003. The old building was closed in 2022 and demolished in 2023. They are expecting to complete this year or early next year, so it will be open for 2027, 2028. The only building that didn't get demolished is right here, is the old gymnasium from the secondary school. And it's kind of built on a hill here, so they have to have tiered in the front. So not as much parking available in front, all the parking is going to be in the back. Not sure what this little building that they've built at the front here is going to be. And then here's where all the parking is going to be. Here's all the construction equipment. And as mentioned, we are here early on a Saturday, so there's nobody around. We don't have to worry about distracting anybody, and we can just enjoy our flight. Whole time I am maintaining VLOS, as well as keeping an eye out for any pedestrians that might come into my landing zone, because we're about ready to come back. And here we come back. So that'll be the end of this first flight. And now we're on to the second flight. So I've moved around to the front to get a better angle from the front. So I'm just going to set up my new takeoff location over here as it's open where I was and parked. There's some trees in the way. Over here there's power lines and some light poles, but they're far enough away that I have clear takeoff straight up. So again, I've checked everything over, even though I just flew. Wanted to make sure that the propellers are all in good condition and nothing happened that I was unaware of. And then we'll take off. Again, we're going to do all of our callouts. We did do our callouts previous for our landing, just wasn't shown in the video. And here we are. This is from the front side of the building. We are across the street and we have great line of sight. Let's have a little gander at the building from this side. As you can see, there's the tiers that I was talking about, as it is built on the hillside. The old one was as well, so there was definitely lots of stairs for anybody using the front parking. Beautiful new front entrance. And we're just about to go over the old gym. You can see it in the bottom corner. And that's pretty much it for the flight. We're going to go around to the back. You'll see it again from the back, as I can still maintain VLOS from my position, so I can do a nice 360 circle of the building from this direction. And we'll land, do our call-out procedures for landing to make sure people are aware. As always, safety is paramount. So I'll let you enjoy the rest of the flight and we'll talk after. Last thing I'm going to do is, for those of you that are watching from the area and you're one of the first to watch, you're lucky enough to see this video before somebody else does. We have our Xcalibur Drone Services exclusive keychain. So we'll find a spot to hide that. I'm not going to do it at the construction site because there's still too many things happening, that things are getting moved around. So we're just going to go off here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 trees from the right as you're facing Save on Foods, and 4 trees from the left. We're going to go in there. And it's going to be under this stone right here. So if you are one of the first to watch, good luck with that.